Good evening, everyone. We're glad you're here tonight. I'm Tom Powell.
And I'm Linda Jackson. So much to get to tonight. We begin with Fort Wayne's NBC News team coverage of the COVID-19 crisis. Officials from the Indiana State Department of Health say an additional 4,879 Hoosiers tested positive for the virus, bringing the total to 219,338. Also, 63 more Hoosiers have died, bringing the statewide death toll to 4,481. In Allen County, health officials say the death toll stands at 246. Another 318 cases reported today. The case count stands at 12,004.
And Linda, those rising coronavirus numbers are causing ripple effects across businesses, industries, and now schools, prompting some districts across the state and right here in the Fort to return to virtual learning, at least for a while.
Yeah, but as Fort Wayne's NBC reporter Corinne Rose explains, it's not because of outbreaks of COVID-19.
There's enough COVID in the county now, the map is orange in Allen County, that people are getting quarantined, going about their daily lives. And it's getting to the point here where we can no longer cover all the people in quarantine.
So beginning Wednesday, middle and high school students at Southwest Allen County schools will stay home for virtual learning through Thanksgiving break.
To conserve resources, we're sending the older kids home and keeping the younger kids here because childcare is a lot more difficult. And that allows us to recommit the resources that would have been at the secondary level down into the elementary level and cover.
Superintendent Phil Downs says those resources are substitute teachers. He says the problem has been growing, but on Monday, when 23 classrooms did not have subs or any other adults to cover them, he knew it was time to make a decision.
Secretaries, administrators were combining classes. You just do what you need to do to make it through the day. And but at a certain point, it just becomes insurmountable.
The move to remote learning is not because of a coronavirus outbreak in the buildings, but rather the number of teachers who have to quarantine at home because they were possibly exposed to COVID-19 and need to remain isolated so they don't infect anyone else.
Teachers are still working. We're going to have teachers in the building. They're going to come to work and run their classes like we've been doing, but the kids will be home. If a teacher's quarantined, they can do that from home.
Remote learning through the Thanksgiving break will last a quarantine period, and Dr. Downs hopes students and adults will use that time to recommit to proper social distancing and mask-wearing habits to help keep everyone illness-free. He also asks that parents carefully read any letters from the district because the contact tracers are working overtime to keep everyone as informed as possible. He says you should call if you have any questions. Corinne Rose, Fort Wayne's NBC.
Now, Canterbury Schools, Central Noble Schools, and Hamilton Community Schools are just some of the area districts that are also moving to temporary e-learning until after the Thanksgiving break.
Well, let's talk